everybody. Yeah, told you something was fishy. The Mac Days money problem has come up just recently on their webpage. They show that they have apparently exceeded all of the money that they had available for the tournament. Now, they decided to not redeem tagged fish at this point. So if you catch a tagged fish that's a higher dollar value other than $100, that they're going to only give you $100. So if you catch Willy, the $10,000 fish, guess what? He's only worth $100. So it's kind of awesome when you advertise that for 5+ weeks going into the tournament, and then suddenly you realize that oops, we don't have the money to pay out the $10,000 because we've caught too many fish, allegedly. My anonymous sources that I have talked to actually, yeah, they had money set aside for those fish. They had those in a separate account, and someone redeemed those fish. And when those guys went to go, hey, yeah, we'll pay you out, they went and looked, and guess what? No money in that account. It's gone. So yeah, they had set aside all the money for the tag fish, but somehow it vanished. Yeah, I just don't understand how that works. How do you not have enough money? Apparently you didn't math out okay, if we hit 250 or 300,000 fish and they're worth X amount of dollars, we just times that by this, and we get the math that tells us that this is how much we're gonna have to have, and then you suddenly don't have it. So that kind of spooks me a little bit. Like I said, my anonymous sources, air quotes there, tell me that yeah, they had the money, but somebody went to open the account and the money's not there no more. So obviously, that's neither here nor there. It went somewhere. We don't know where, but it went somewhere. The other thing that's fishy about this whole thing is that they just had another press release they put out where they're patting themselves on the back for single-handedly eliminating all the large lake trout in the fishery, and the fishery's finally switching over to small fish. You guys gill net half the lake, and I don't think that you're knocking down the huge fish like you thought you were. You're definitely screwing up the balance of the lake trout in the system, and that I will give them credit for. Because they're removing X amount of fish, they are changing the demographic a little bit. Instead of attacking said mysis shrimp that are the basis of that whole fishery at this point, and if they targeted mysis shrimp, they could probably nip this in the bud in less than 5 years. But hey, let's not do the obvious thing. Anyway, the fishy side of that is that we are suddenly single-handedly fixing this fishery, even though we've released all the big fish in our tournaments. So anyway, there's some more fishy shit there. Anyway, have a good one, guys.